Before I begin my formal piece, I'd like to take a moment to look at those here in front, to my fellow teachers. Alam niyo po, standing here as your guest speaker feels a bit surreal. Just a few years ago, maybe we were sharing coffee in the faculty room, or perhaps we were stressing over final grades and school forms together. But today, I am reminded of how deeply blessed I am. Sitting before you, I realize I am not just a colleague. I am a product of the very passion you pour into these classrooms every day. To my mentors, who taught me when I was a student here, and to my teammates now, thank you for your patience and for being the science rep behind every graduate. Kahagi po kayo ng bawat tagumpay at bawat salita ibabahagi ko ngayong araw. It is an honor to serve alongside you. And now, graduating class of 96. Pwede po ba pakitigan niyo yung katabi niyo? Kung nakasimangot po sila habang natin sa akin. Malamang, dahil naging estudyante ko po sila at hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa rin nila mahanap ang value of X. Sa mga hindi po ako masyadong kilala, ako po ulit si Kyra Clariza Pantamabale, proud alumna ng school na ito at marahil ay isa mga naging teacher niyo. Kung iniisip po ninyo na mahirap ang mga math problems na ibinigay ko po sa inyong nakataon, isipin nyo na po. Kailangan ko munang dumaan sa pagiging estudyante sa school na ito bago ko po natutunang ibawi sa inyo ang lahat ng paghihirap ko noon. Pero biro lang po. Nandito po ako ngayon hindi para magpa-quiz, kundi para patunayan na may buhay at tagumpay pagkatapos na bawat test at hypothesis testing. To be honest, muntik ko na po i-decline to. I hesitated when I was asked to stand here. A part of me felt like hindi pa sapat yung glow up ko. O wala pa akong sapat na titles behind my name para po mag-speech sa harap ninyo. But I soon realized that today isn't a celebration of my milestones. It is a celebration of yours. This moment belongs to you. And I am here not as a finished product of success, but as a witness to the incredible potential sitting in these seats. Looking at your faces, I don't just see students. I see a mirror. I was exactly where you are, sitting in those same chairs, feeling that familiar shaky mix of fear and terror about what comes next. Today, I speak to you from two perspectives, as your teacher and as your ate. As your teacher, I've seen your hard work. But as your ate, I know the secrets you keep. Alam ko po, yung mga gabi, napuyat kayo. Hindi dahil nag-aaral, kundi dahil sa overthinking. Alam ko, yung pressure na piliting kilalanin ang sarili ninyo habang ang mundo naman laging sinasabi kung sino ang dapat maging kayo. Nalakad ko na rin ang mga hallways na yan at natutunan ko sa mahirap at masakit na paraan na ang buhay ay mas tungkol sa mga lessons na nakukuha natin sa daan kaysa sa mga grades na nakasulat po sa ating report cards. But there is a third identity I carry that binds us together in a very specific way. 10 years ago, in 2016, I stood where you are now. Not as a graduate, but as a guinea pig. Part po ako ng pioneer batch ng K-12 curriculum ng Barutuan National High School. Back then, there was no roadmap. We were the first to enter senior high school, and the rest of the country was debating whether we were a lost generation or a bold experiment. Ang totoo po niyan, yung feeling namin noon para kaming yung mga beta version, tunang bugs, laging naghahang, at kulang-kulang yung features. Our teachers were learning the modules at the same time we were. Sabay-sabay po kaming nangangapa sa dilim. Then when I graduated in 2018, I will be honest, I didn't know what lay ahead. I didn't know if the extra 2 years were worth it or if the world was ready for us. Para po ako nakita ng kasada na wala kahit anong street signs. But that experience taught me something vital that connects to your theme, Filipino graduates, prepared to lead with competence and character. I realized then that uncertainty does not mean unpreparedness. The very fact that we survived the changes in the system, the shifts in technology, and the challenges of the last few years proves that you are more resilient than you think. You are not just graduates. You are survivors of a changing world. In the world outside these walls, competence is your currency. It's the ability to do your job well and to think critically. Bilang teacher po ninyo, nakita ko kung paano kayo nahirapan sa mga complex equations at demanding projects. Baka naisip niyo pa po noon, kailan ko ba gagamitin ito, ma'am? Ang secret po ay ito. School didn't just teach you subjects, it taught you how to learn. Competence is not just the high grades on our diplomas. It is our ability to solve problems that don't even exist yet. It is our job readiness paired with ever readiness to keep learning. We have the skills, we have the tools. We are ready to compete not just locally but on the global stage. But our dear graduates, remember, competence might get you in the door, but character keeps you in the room. Character is what defines you when the lights are off and the cameras are away. Character is your life, unfiltered. Walang presets, walang angles, just the pure truth of who you are kapag hirap na trabaho at pagod na. To lead with competence means you are capable. But to lead with character means you are trustworthy. We're living in an era of shortcuts and hacks. In our careers, we will face the temptation of the palusot culture. The urge to just fake it till you make it, or take the shortcut to success just for the clout. But a true leader leads with integrity. Character means choosing what is right over what is convenient. Kapag naging successful professionals na po kayo, huwag niyo lang itanong, how much can I earn? But, how many lives can I uplift? However, success isn't a one-size-fits-all jacket. While character is our compass, kailangan din nating tanggapin na iba tayo ng dadalang mapa. Baka yung iba sa inyo, iniisip na yung mga ideals na ito ay para lang sa mga with honors natin. Baka tinatanong niyo po, ma'am, paano naman ako na saktong passing lang? O kaya, ma'am, wala pa nga po akong concrete dream. If that is you, please breathe. Gusto ko pong i-highlight sa inyo yung isa sa mga best educational theories na tutunan ko nung college. And that is Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. And it completely changed how I view a person's potential. This theory tells us that a person excels in his or in her own ways. Hindi lang po logic at math yung sukatan ng talino. Kaya, dun po sa student na kayang tumugtog ng kahit anong instrument by ear, pero loading pagdating sa math, you are smart. To the student na kayang ayos ng computer, or sila electrical wirings, pero hirap mag-memorize ng tula, you are smart. To the student na mediator ng arkada, yung kaintindi sa feelings na iba, you are smart. To sa halasan upan, yung as na halabasa, solid, as a MVP, you are smart. You see, this is single, this is yung open. Kaya ko pangarap ay open. Pero kapag ay maging isang chef, maging isang animator, or maging isang simple empleyado, at is equal value. Your intelligence is you. And to those who don't have a better plan, it is okay. Life is a journey of discovery. You don't need to see the whole stories to take the first step. However, while you are out in those and higher success,
Wala.
I have to give you a warning. This lesson that forever my life. When I was in grade 11, I was my mom. At that time, I was a grade 11. I was obsessed with being the perfect student. I stayed up late studying, prioritizing my project, thinking that by achieving more, I was honoring her. I remember one specific night. Tawag ko lang po nun sa boarding house. Galing sa bahay ng isa sa mga classmates ko para gumawa ng output. Tumawag sa akin si Papa. Nabigan yung boss niya at yung sabi niya, "Nak, yung mama mo, nagpahinga na." Ang isip ko po noon, finally, okay na naman. Lalang siya sa kanya na, alas na pa niya sa bahay. Yun po ako. Ang alas yun, nag-hospital, nagpagaling mula sa siling sakit. Kaya ako, kasi nga sabi, pinayablahan mo. But what I thought was okay, was okay. That makes me just regret. In my pursuit of being the perfect student in the world, I had no reality of the pain. I was so busy building future na nakalimutan my present. Masyado ako nakatutok sa next step, kaya hindi ko po napansin yung mga taong nakadwala sa tabi ko. I chose my books over conversations with my mother. I chose validation of my grade over the warmth of my family. Akala ko, lagi siya nandyan para makita akong tawid sa finish line ito, but she wasn't. I am telling you this not to discourage your ambition or suggest your studies aren't a priority. I say this to remind you that life is far beyond the walls of school. As you chase your dreams and reach for the stars, please never lose sight of the people who have been the foundation of your life. Kaya graduates, let's take a moment. Look behind you. Sige po, tingin kayo sa likod.